The Otter Creek Preston fan, Pickles and me. One more time. Lisa, stop saying I need to buy a permit so you can be a savior and finally finish the house. You made us lose our permit, and Levy County knows it, and the engineer knows it. We had a permit due to expire on March 20th, 2024, and we told you, and you said to wait till after Christmas, then after New Year's. We begged you, Lisa, and you know it. We had a permit, so there was no need to buy a permit, and that's not how it works. The permit is extended after each project is completed, and we completed the doors and windows, and the framing was next, and you kept saying you had someone. You had someone that I looked at our prints, but a week or two later gave them back and couldn't do it. John found a crew. He told you that, and it would be done in a weekend for $10,000, but you said no, IT was too much money, and again you said you had someone. Lisa, no one came again. I then founded a construction company named Thicket Construction, and he said he would consult Gore US for $250 an hour, and again you said no. And guess what? Even after I begged and told you my heart was in my hand, you never got anyone, and the permit expired. Lisa, you lied to us after that and said you had spoken with Bo from Levy County, and he said take your time, no worries. After they were gracious enough to throw us a lifeline and make a deal. If we hired an engineer to do the inspections, they would reinstate the permit for free. Lisa, you know damn well I gave you the name and number of the only engineer who responded to ME, and you called him, got his voicemail, and he called you back and got your voicemail, and it ended there. I begged and begged you to call Mr. W. The engineer. I begged you to hire him, but you did not. Levy County then called me and said it was all over. I'd have TO start all over now under the new 2025 rules for construction and get new prints and hire the engineer and a third-party company to issue the building permit. So now I need aerial photos of the property, all new drawings, new blueprints, as well as all of the above. If you're going to be truthful, Lisa, your lack of concern and procrastination is what leads our permit. Not me, Lisa. And I have Levy CO and the engineer TO stand up for me. To be honest, Lisa, you procrastinated and blew it. So now it will cost 3 times as much as when we first got the building permit. And then until this court crap is over, there is no sense paying all those fees just to not be able to go forward. The permit will just expire again because now, due to the stalking and all the expenses and everything going on, our reserve for the house is gone used up on legal fees, and remember we were forced to pay rent in a campground, and that also ate up our money. No W, we due to circumstances beyond our control lost our RV to black mold, then Lloyd's camper was stolen from US, and now we just spent a chunk on a down payment for a new camper.
Disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as commentary. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Also, I am not a legal expert. I am not a medical professional. I don't have a police background. I don't have a college degree. I can't cure stupid. I am just someone who is deeply fascinated with how the law of stupidity works. And in my effort to understand it better, I have created this content. Throughout this video, I will be posting your questions. I will also be making certain comments or remarks based on the things I am observing throughout this testimony that you may or may not disagree with. Hence why this segment is called the Court of Stupid Public Opinion. Because these are not my thoughts and opinions, but yours. Whether you agree or not with yours, you have a right to your opinion, and I am always open to having a respectful discussion. You have the right to remain silent. This is a space for learning. And if you have questions, I encourage you to post them too. Only ask stupid or dumb questions. I might record and post it.